And I'm talking like we live.
We all talking like we lie. We lie.
Ted, you gotta sing.
Sing what?
Sing your favorite song, Ted. Tell everybody, tell all the women what's your song that you, like your go-to song to romance a woman.
Oh, that's an interesting question.
To romance to a woman, seduce.
Yeah.
I like that term better.
Okay.
Than romance. Romance is something you do when you're with a person with a long time. But like seduction could be done all the time.
Right.
You know, so that's a hard one, bro. I got a playlist. See, that's why it's hard.
Come on.
Oh,
It ain't
what's the name of the playlist?
Making
Things like Freak Nasty. I really think that shit like Freak Nasty. One I got is called Bedroom something.
bedroom love or something.
Yeah,
I got something like
probably just Bedroom, and then I got Sex Rap.
Come on.
That's the name of the playlist.
Cause
I'm not good at naming playlists, but I got an idea, so I just, I gotta know.
You know what it mean, right?
Yeah, I know what it means.
That's all that matter.
Yeah.
That's all that matter.
Well, shit. On that note, count me down, bro.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What's going on, everybody? This is your main man, Uncle E. And thank y'all for listening up. To the left, I got Lady B.
What up?
And to the right, I got my main man, Dr. Ted.
Hey.
Dr. Ted got the pie. But thank y'all for listening. This is the EBL Experience Season 2. We in Episode 2.
Yeah, we
Season 2,
are.
Episode 2. And we will have a special, like a 2.5 interview with one of the Saints assistant coaches, Curtis Johnson. So be on the lookout for that as well. So we gave y'all like a special treat before football season.
We dropping back to back.
That's it. Just for football though, we giving y'all that because we love y'all. But thank y'all for listening. We always thank our viewers for tuning in. But again, word of mouth is everything. So share the EBL experience to family and friends.
Yeah, let somebody
Yeah,
know.
y'all don't be sharing.
Yeah,
enough.
they don't tell people. Look, it's rated R, so don't give it to your kids.
With the exception of Rayon.
Oh, Rayon?
He be sharing.
Rayon be sharing.
Rayon who?
Love Joy. Slingshot Joy.
Oh, he do.
Oh,
He do.
Noonie. To Noonie.
To Noonie, yeah.
To Noonie.
Shout out to
Toon.
Noonie.
Call him Toon.
Toon. He be sharing everything.
To Noonie, right?
Mm-hmm.
He be sharing
I
everything.
mean, shout out though, because
Yeah, shout out to him.
that brother is all about black businesses and black excellence. Like, I be seeing it. He do his thing.
Slingshot Joy.
Even
Yeah,
though
Slingshot Joy.
even though he a cute dog, he alright.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I owe him a review.
Okay.
I bought one of his toys and I owe him a review.
Give that man his review then.
Yeah,
I
I
ain't
need all the
using
stuff.
it. That shit's still brand new.
Oh yeah. I remember you told me. Okay. Yeah. So I just wanted to shout him out for a second though, cause he shared everything. Anything I ever post, I know he shared.
Thanks.
So we
Likewise.
appreciate you, brother.
Likewise. We see you.
Mm-hmm. So I guess it's time to kick it off, Ernest. You had a little time. You got a couple notes, right?
Notes.
Notes.
Uncle E don't need notes.
Oh.
Uncle E.
Let me
read,
find out.
Live life and observe.
Well,
That's what I do. I don't need no notes.
go ahead on, Ernest.
What is
Give
the
us
Black
our
Spotlight?
Black Spotlight.
Man, look. My Black Spotlight for this episode is the only Barry White.
Okay.
Barry White. So Barry White, born in Texas. Galveston, Texas, born in on September 12th. He a Virgo, you know, and the brother sadly passed in 2003 off of kidney failure.
Oh, I didn't know why he passed.
Yeah, it was kidney failure.
That's
But
unfortunate.
That's Can't Get Enough of Your Love,
That's
babe.
it.
Yeah,
Him?
that's him.
Nicknamed the Wars of Love. He a 2-time Grammy Award winner. Why he had 20 gold, 10 platinum singles.
I ain't even know.
His worldwide sales is, 100 million. Married 2 times. I believe he had like 6 or 7 kids.
That's a lot of kids.
But he lived a good life though. He had died in Los Angeles, California in 2003, like I said, on July 4th, on the 4th of July. The brother's a singer, of course, a songwriter. He played multiple of instruments. Also is a composer, of course. He's been active till his death. He's been active as a singing since 1958 to 2003. He actually been doing that. Also, he was in a group before he was on a solo artist.
What group?
The group, so the group called the Love Unlimited Orchestra. The Love Unlimited Orchestra. Audience, it's hard for me to pronounce certain words, so I got to take my time and breathe.
Love Unlimited Orchestra.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, the brothers already had that bass baritone voice, but they did a songs on they song were You're the First, the Last, My Everything, and the other one was Can't Get Enough of Your Love, Baby. So that was some of the 2 biggest hits is from that group that came out on the with Barry.
One of my favorite movies is that song is on it.
Which one? Oh, Can't Get Enough of Your Love, Baby.
No, what's the other one?
My first, my last, my everything.
Yeah, I like that one.
You like that?
Yeah.
What is it? Money Talks.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite movies.
But
because of that song, it complimented that movie.
I could definitely say like Smooth Brothers besides Ronald Isley is like Barry White right there being like very, very smooth,
It was that baritone.
You
represent for the for the big fellas.
You remind me of Barry White.
I do.
It's your voice.
Yeah.
I give you that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't get enough of you.
There's something wrong with me. Every time I'm alone. All right. I got caught in the moment.
You did. I saw you.
Black Spotlight though.
The Black Spotlight, man.
Yes.
That's what's up. I respect Barry White. I'm definitely a fan of his. And he got some iconic songs, man.
That's it. A lot.
His music gonna live on forever.
And he helped out that white lady who sung "Been in all the world and
Yeah.
I can't find my.
I like that song too.
Yeah. I think he helped compose that song.
What?
That's not surprising.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
No, I really love that song. It's like, what? Barry White behind that shit?
That's what I'm saying.
What?
Yeah, he great, man. He great. So
He was a very, very from some stuff I heard that he was very a very giving artist. Like any artist, he'll be on his songs with no question tag, stuff like that. He was very giving as of writing and being a co-singer on the song if somebody needed him.
yeah, that's what's up. Well, we appreciate that Black Spotlight from you, Ernest. I wish I had a round of applause to give.
Wait, shit, I can do it.
Oh, it's not the same.
They ain't the same. We gotta get that button.
Yeah, we're gonna get a.
We gonna
get a button. We working. So, we was gone for a little minute, but we back like we never left. You heard me?
Mm-hmm.
And because of that, we got to talk about the NBA Finals. We missed it, so we got to touch on it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And Chris Paul and the boys won the first 2, and then they lost 4 straight. Giannis is a champion. He's a Finals MVP now. Chris Paul has signed back with the Suns. A 4-year contract, which I thought was kind of strange. I thought he was going to do 2, but he signed a 4-year contract with them.
With the Suns?
Yeah.
Then I guess he let them know I'm going to retire as son.
I guess so. I guess so.
I think he like Monty. I think
Monty played
I
a.
think Monty,
Yeah.
Because Monty is very. Monty is
but I
like
said Monty or Bonnie.
Monty.
I,
No, I
I
don't
think
know
I
what you
said
said.
I think I said Bonnie.
I thought you said
Monty,
Monty.
right?
I don't know.
But the thing with Monty, though, I mean, from our interview with Curtis Johnson, I feel like mine is like the NFL Curtis Johnson. I think he's like a person that's like a player's coach, like easy to get along with that type of coach in the locker room.
I think it's pretty evident that he's a player's coach. I mean, one of the key moments in the finals that I saw, DeAndre Ayton wasn't playing too well, and he kind of went over to the bench and spoke to him, and look at me, I know you expect yourself to play well, just kind of talked him up a little bit. And I was like, I felt that moment like it was me.
Right.
Unfortunately for DeAndre, he didn't play no better after it, but it was still, motivational.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
But to get on that series, man, that series was, people saying the words choke. I wouldn't necessarily say choke. I would honestly say that this was like a defensive finals.
I think Chris Paul was hurt. I do think that
more than Drew Holiday.
I think that Chris Paul was having problems with his wrist. Because, he was missing a lot of wide open mid-ranges.
Mid-range shots.
And that's not really something he does.
True.
So, I think injury maybe played a part in that.
I just think honestly, Drew Holiday made all the difference for the Bucks.
Not offensively, he didn't.
Huh?
I say not offensively, he didn't.
Huh?
Not offensively.
Oh,
he did not.
He'll come up when he needs to. But I think key defensive moments for him, like in the closing minute, he ripped the ball from Booker, like he manhandled Booker and took the ball from him, went down the court for another clutch bucket. You feel what I'm saying? Like I think it was an alley to Giannis or something like that. Who drove down the lane from the fast break, and his whole responsibility was Chris Paul. That's not easy. Even if Chris Paul hurt, it's still not easy to guard that dude like that.
Yeah, I'm not saying he had an easy job. I'm just saying,
Suns should have won this damn series, though.
I was a little upset that the Suns lost. I really was rooting for Chris Paul to get his ring and in that fashion, and he kind of let me down. But at the same time, I was happy for Giannis, and I said a few years ago that I was like, in a few years, Giannis gonna be a champion, and it turned out I was right. I didn't think I was right when I said it, but I ended up being.
Should have Vegas that.
I was 3 years. That was 3 years ago. I don't think they take bets that far in advance.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
But Ted, you have any thoughts on the finals?
Yeah, I didn't really catch much of it. I can't lie.
Really, it was really good.
I caught the last two games.
Mm-hmm.
So what I seen was just Giannis, taking it back to, I guess, what Shaq said, bully ball. I agree with Shaq. I don't know if y'all heard Shaq explain it. He explained bully ball is back. You know what I'm saying? You got your closer, Chris Middleton.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's like Kobe and Shaq, but add Drew Holiday. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how I feel about Drew Holiday. I feel he's inconsistent, and he was inconsistent.
He was inconsistent.
Yeah, overrated.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take that back. I'm gonna take that comment back. Not overrated. I'm thinking he's supposed to be one thing, and he's another.
Mm-hmm.
So I just need to appreciate him for what he is and who he is. But maybe it's just the way people talk about him. And I'd be like, he not that dude.
Yeah, you're saying he's a top tier role player.
Right. And I like the defense. Like Ernest said, I like the D. I like that lockdown.
Yeah.
It was very clutch.
Yeah.
The defense was clutch. We don't talk about defense in that manner. The defense was clutch. But that's all I really got to say.
But he, I can say, I do understand. Offensively, he ain't consistent to be, I could see, a superstar, of course. But I think as of a it's hard to judge Drew because he could score it so well at any given moment, and it'll surprise you, right? I remember in the playoffs with the Pelicans with AD when we beat Portland that first round. He averaged like 34 points in that series. It was crazy. Him and AD cut up. But one thing I could say is like Drew Holiday, like his defense. I think that's the one part of his game that's going to be consistent. I think he's going to be a hard-working defensive player. I think even if the other people is scoring, that's some hard shots that they getting there because Drew make it very hard for people.
The only reason that people talk about him the way that Tig is inferring that they do is because of his defense.
Right.
It's definitely not because of his offense. He's way too inconsistent.
But he can score.
He can score.
But it's not consistent.
He gonna get to the basket. He gonna get to the line. He gonna hit some threes sometimes. But for as far as counting on him to take you to the promised land, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that at all.
Yeah, that's what Giannis came. I keep going because I see the G. But that's what Giannis does.
Yeah, Giannis played his ass off. I couldn't even really hate. Even though I wanted Chris Paul to win, the way that Giannis showed up and played, it was like, yeah, it was bully ball. Like you said, it was bully ball, and that's old school NBA. And I know Shaq was reveling in that.
I felt sorry for Ayton.
Yeah, he got embarrassed. In the first game, he played so well. You didn't see the first game, but in the first game, he had a really, really good game, and I was like, okay, But then after that, Giannis kind of had that boy in a mental headlock.
Yeah, it was mental, more mental than physical.
I think so. It was just.
I like that type of shit. That's the type of shit I like.
I think it was mental because it was. I'm not gonna say he hadn't went up against anybody of Giannis's caliber throughout the playoffs, but he did go up against people like what's this boy name, Jokic.
Yeah.
He's a great offensive player, and he kind of put some clamps on him, and I thought, maybe he could somewhat tame Giannis.
I just remember the series with the Lakers when he manhandled LeBron in the hole, and I never seen that shit before. Happened to LeBron, and I was like, yeah, Ayton got some promise if he just work at that. I don't want him to become another Dwight Howard.
Yeah, he let Giannis kind of like little boy him mentally. And I think that's what he came up short.
I think that's come with experience in the playoffs too.
I think it come with experience in general.
First time, and I think Chris Paul probably was the only experience in the playoffs or something like that on that roster.
Jay Crowder.
Everybody else.
Jay Crowder too.
Right. Oh, Crowder. Yeah, of course. But man, that's crazy to say. Like that's a lot of them boys' first time in the playoffs. Period. They went to the finals.
Yeah, I think at this point,
stuff like that don't happen.
I understand why they wanted to get the band back together, but they don't really stand a chance at this point. The Lakers, they loading up.
Yeah.
They went and got Russ. They got Trevor Ariza.
You think we got worse? I see.
By adding Russell Westbrook, I just think it got worse. Automatically just worse.
First of all, don't disrespect Russell Westbrook.
Hey, shit.
Okay.
Russ disrespect himself.
I want to say I love Russell. He's probably my favorite player in the league. And I'm disappointed in him because he never got better at shooting. If Russ could shoot, he would be the most dominant player in the game. Period.
I ain't see that shit.
I would
say he'll probably be the most dominant point guard, definitely by far, probably because my thing ain't even the shooting part. My thing is the turnover part. Russ consistently lead in turnovers year after year.
Yeah,
that's
he
why
got
I tell
bad
people,
with that
you can
as
have
of
12,
late.
13 assists. You got 8 turnovers, it'll be shit. What you doing?
He wasn't always that bad with his turnovers, but
I just that's my thing. If Russ could clean up turnovers, Russ could be straight. I think Russ play hero ball a lot.
He do. But he's often put in a situation where he have to. Because who else he was gonna get a ball?
That was gonna be my point with Brittany May.
What? Oh, he had to do it?
He had to do it. Even with Kevin Durant, he had to do it.
He did.
I mean,
he did.
He fucked it up though because if he would have moved
Thank you for
aside
saying
and
that,
just let
Ted.
KD do him.
Thank you for saying that.
Yeah, he had to.
Thank you.
Man, you got to think about it, dog. And even in the 2012 finals, I guess that's what it. No, yeah, I guess that's what it was. Man, I think the only person that came to play on the Dunn team was KD.
On the Thunders?
Harden didn't show up in that finals. 6 man of the year, he didn't show up. He wasn't strong. Westbrook was doing too much.
All them dudes is young, so I ain't really
They was very young.
Yeah,
but
I don't really count. I mean, I counted, but I really, that's the period where they had to make their mistakes and shit like that. And who they played? Miami Heat.
They played the Heat.
Come on,
that
man.
was very beatable.
Lost in 5.
Bro, the Heat was very
good.
Was very beatable.
Yes, but good.
Dallas print out the blueprint of like beating
and
them.
Experience, right? Was not the Heat experience.
Them players was
they had just went to the finals the year before and lost to the Mavs.
Experience.
There was experience, but what I seen was
against the unexperienced, and
young.
The experience is better than the unexperienced. Like the talent level, them dudes was good, but man, the Heat was.
Well, I don't know if James Harden would have played half as good as he had played throughout the playoffs.
Yeah.
They might have would have put up a better fight than they did.
God,
they wouldn't have lost in 5.
Actually, I could say James Harden probably made Westbrook look bad even because I think at that side of the ball, I think Westbrook felt that if Harden ain't doing his damn job, I got to do some more shit then because Harden ain't clicking.
Honestly, if you'd have watched that series, you'd have known James Harden was the reason they made it to the finals. Like, he was the reason. And then he got to the finals and didn't get off the bus.
That's what I was about to say. The same person
he didn't get off the bus.
That's the same reason that you lost.
Yeah.
I know KD averaged, I think, 30 points a game. That series, and Westbrook was kind of up there a little bit too. But I just think, in all, I just think experience beat young,
so,
which usually happen anyway.
So ultimately, do y'all think the Suns missed their opportunity? That's it for them.
I think it's very, very wide open for them because players like I think the growth of Ayton and the growth of Booker still. If Booker get better, goddamn.
I know.
If that dude get better with Chris Paul, I would not be surprised if they back at it in the finals.
How long you think Chris Paul gonna be?
That dude until somebody prove me otherwise.
All right, well,
like
his time is running out.
Time running out for a lot of these players in the NBA.
Now, yeah, if this Chris Paul 5 years ago, then yeah, I would agree with you. But time running out, I think they lost their chance. I think they done. I don't know why. Chris Paul had so many opportunities to sign with the Lakers, bro, and he somehow misses that. I don't know. What is wrong with that dude?
That man not ring chasing like that.
I can honestly say I wouldn't.
Well, yeah, if that's his mentality about it, then all right, yeah, don't come to the Lakers. Because you know what we do over here.
The thing is,
you know what we do as the Lakers.
But
you don't want no.
Right. If I wouldn't want to come to that shit show, man.
What you think, Brittany? What you got?
I mean,
I wouldn't go with that shit show.
Wouldn't go with the Lakers?
I'm a Lakers fan. I'm not a Lakers fan until LeBron leaves. Just LeBron leave, I'm back.
Cool.
But my thing is, it's a shit show because look who's on the team. And I'm not talking about Westbrook. Westbrook is an excellent player. He might be my top 5 player right now because of his energy alone. But see, my whole thing is from the front office wanting to please LeBron in every way. You got soft AD. We don't know if he's gonna last the whole season.
That man ain't soft, he just fragile. And there's a difference.
All right,
Bullseye. Bullseye.
Right,
he just fragile.
The season was his off season was just too short.
What's gonna be that?
That's what I think hurt him. His off season was too short, and he had to pick back up and play. And then it's just like his body. I kind of knew it. I was in denial, but if you'd have been like LeBron, put money on it, I'd have put money on that shit. Definitely.
So right now you calling the Lakers the champ? They going to the finals right now? To you?
Yeah.
Over
and
Denver?
I get what you're saying, but we're gonna find a way.
But not scratch like scratch Phoenix.
I'm cool with Westbrook is a 20-10 guy, right?
Well, he might get you triple double.
25 and 10.
You know, he the triple double king.
Despite the turnovers, a lot of dudes like that ball like him have a lot of turnovers. That's Kobe had it. This all what? Kobe had a lot of turnovers.
Kobe didn't have as much as Westbrook.
Probably not, but Kobe had a lot of turnovers.
Yeah, maybe 2, 3 here and there.
Yeah, you know I fucks with Kobe.
But Kobe is no point guard.
You know I fucks with Kobe.
Westbrook is a point guard.
Westbrook
got handle the ball more.
Westbrook got converted into a point guard.
Put it like this.
Westbrook played the 2 for whatever reason most of his career.
Like an Allen Iverson.
Yeah, and then he came in the NBA and became a 1.
But put it like this: Chris Paul is very long turnovers, but his assist total is high. So the differential on is like
Yeah, I get you.
That's the only thing that concerns me about Westbrook is turnovers. I don't give a fuck about shooting because he's just a sucky shooter. But at the same time, if he cut down that damn turnover, I could see Lakers gonna be in the finals. But
I don't think
if it's the same old Westbrook that turn the ball over a lot, because this is the thing. Westbrook need the ball in his hand going down that court. That's a LeBron thing.
That's what I don't want to happen.
That's a LeBron thing.
Westbrook don't need the ball in his hand.
I don't see
that's
Westbrook going off.
I hope he don't need the ball
because he ain't a good shooter. So I just don't see him doing.
He's not gonna go off a screen, but
because he created his own shot.
He's not gonna go off a screen, but if he in the corner, he get the ball. You know, he a drive and kick dude.
Right. Yeah.
So even if LeBron bring it up the court and he see Russell, he a quick cutter and he a drive and kick guy, and if he can, give it to him like that. Then that's how he gonna play. He ain't gotta have the ball in his hand, but no, he not gonna come off a screen. He not gonna do that because he can't shoot.
And the thing, I don't know, man. I guess I gotta see this shit.
I get what you're saying, but I just they gonna find a way. They got to fuck. Shit, you got to.
Well,
shit.
We gonna see.
Lakers. We ain't taking nothing but a championship. That's what it is over here.
We gonna see.
It's not the Pelicans.
I personally think
the best for the league.
The Suns missed their window. The Suns missed their window.
The Suns, I don't know. It's just hard for me to say. Let me see the first month and a half of basketball, and I could just.
I still think they missed their window because regular season is regular season, but a series, they not. I don't think they're gonna.
If they could be, look what they was number 1 in the West. Mm-hmm. If they could just be consistent like that and let everything fall into place, whatever seed they have, they got a good seed, home court advantage or whatever like that.
It ain't gonna matter.
I think that will play a part in it. I don't know. It
ain't gonna matter.
Lakers got to show me, and the Dez got to stay healthy. You feel what I'm saying? I got to see this shit because I'm still high on Denver. I think if Murray wasn't hurt, I think Murray probably would have been in the conference finals too. You feel what I'm saying? With Denver Nuggets, I honestly think that too.
It's possible. We're gonna see. Time will tell. Chris Paul, I hope you get it, man. I was rooting for you. Kind of let me down. But moving on. So it's Olympics time, and there are a whole bunch of stuff going on with the Olympics. So I want to hear about y'all favorite Olympics moments so far. What have you? No, so far, like this year that have you watched any of it? No. You haven't watched none of it?
Haven't watched? Well, you can do all time. I want you to do all time.
Yeah.
I'll do the one for this year.
I got one for this year too.
Okay, thank you.
Yo, I have not, bro. I honestly, I haven't been feeling like patriotic lately. You feel what I'm saying? So
you're that guy.
I'm not that guy, but I am that guy.
Yeah.
Like, look. I would say in 2016, in 12 and 8, I was watching it like hard. But this year, the way shit going on and everything, man, I just wish all black people would have been in the Olympics.
I wouldn't say that I'm patriotic, but like when it's America versus other countries, it'd be like, I'd be rooting for the USA, but I don't like it. I don't like the USA. You know what I'm saying? It's levels.
See. My thing is, I feel like how Black America felt after the war when it came back and black men were still treated like black niggas.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like just a month and a half ago we was go back to Africa on some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Now all of a sudden, oh, you weak because you don't want. I'm talking about Miss Simone. Oh, you weak because you don't want to do this and that. Oh, like fuck your mental health or some shit. And then with girl run track and from LSU.
Sha'Carri.
Yeah,
Sha'Carri.
I mean, it's like white America bashed her. You feel what I'm saying? And on the other hand, they want us. It's like some slave shit to me. It's like they want us on one hand. Oh, do this shit for the country. But on the other hand, we make a mistake here and there, they quick to bash.
I don't think they do it for the country. I think they do it for themselves. It just so happened that they from this country. You know?
I know. I mean, and look, money is involved with it. You know, I know people got their sponsorships and stuff like that. I get it. It's cool. You know, I'm not saying fuck America, let's just boycott this shit, but at the same time, I am saying it because it's like because it's just like you ain't about to sit here and tell me run nigga run. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, fuck all that shit.
All that to say, you don't have a favorite Olympic moment. I got an
all-time favorite moment.
Tig, please let me know yours.
Damn, bro, how could I follow that? I don't know how I'm gonna follow that I'm sorry. All right. So my favorite Olympic moment
so far, yes,
was brought to you by track and field Italy.
Track and field Italy.
Yeah, the Italy track and field team. Mm-hmm. So they were doing the high jump, right? So it was this guy from Italy and this guy from. This is a real small country because I never heard of it before, and they were doing high jump.
Wait, you never heard of Italy?
No, the guy. I'm sorry, the guy that
did it.
No, there was two guys in the final. One guy from Italy.
Oh,
and the other guy was from a small country.
Okay. That
I've never heard of.
You threw me off.
The other guy was the black guy. The white guy was from Italy or whatever. So they were doing the high jump, and I guess it got to the point to where they both cleared the bar, and I think that was it. That was supposed to be the end of the event. And the ref brought them to each other. It was like, look, if you guys both have a choice, you want to jump off or you want to both take gold. And it was like the black guy was like, you want to give me gold and him gold? He was like, yeah. So he was really like maybe. He really did say maybe. So, but they both got it. So it was first, second. Well, they both was first and they both had gold or whatever. And then maybe like a couple minutes later, the 100-meter final happened. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if you know, but there's a black guy who was born in El Paso, Texas, and he moved to Italy when he was an infant. He won it. He won the 100-meter. That country never had a 100-meter runner.
I think I saw that.
Yeah. But it was like back-to-back, like boom, boom, the boys both won gold. So I really like that.
Because his name was something like Mark, something like, we were like, what kind of Italian? Yeah. His name was something real.
So Italy was celebrating. And I really like that moment. I know it was not an American moment.
Right.
But
I feel black people go to different countries and be great over
there.
Right. I mean, it's possible. You know, every country not rooted in racism.
I want you to start watching the Olympics again.
All right,
for the last couple of days. Nah, just pick whatever. They gonna all have a story, and it's all gonna be heartwarming.
Gotcha.
You're gonna be like, ah.
I'm rooting for him now.
Like this little girl, she won weightlifting for the Philippines. She was crying, and I just was like, Yes.
You felt
Like,
that
Yeah,
I felt it. I was like,
that
yeah,
triumph.
like,
Well, I heard
they
she
never,
had went to the Olympics the 4 years, the one in
Right.
Rio and lost.
Right.
And
Yes.
lost. And then she
Her.
obviously working all 4 years working, came back and won the gold. That's what it's
Yeah.
all about right there.
Yeah.
You know?
It's the beauty of it. Every 4 years. It's not
Yeah.
every year. You don't get a chance every year. It's just 4 years, maybe twice or 3 times in your career. You know, depending on your
You
sport.
ain't lying. For the Olympic sport, it's like the window is very, very, very short during that span.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
For me, I was actually about to go into how Simone Biles was my favorite Olympic moment. Just how she chose herself over, like getting to the Olympics is not something you could just take for granted. You know what I'm saying? But in that moment, she still felt to choose herself. And I was like, I'm fucking with that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just mental health and all this other kind of stuff, just being aware. But really, I want to talk about water polo because I watched water polo
That's a good
for the
sport.
first time ever.
That's a fun sport. I watch that shit.
And the thing about it is, their feet can't touch the ground, so you tread in water the whole time. They literally swim back and forth up the swimming pool like soccer players run back and forth. And I just thought to myself, like, I would drown. What kind of shape you gotta be in?
Yeah, I think it's like 10 or 12 feet too.
What kind of shape you gotta be in to swim back and forth like that?
Right.
And they be fighting, like pulling on each other, putting people underwater. I saw this one dude. I'm like, dang, he held him underwater for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like,
Nigga, I almost seen a murder on television.
Over a ball.
I'm like, dang, you know what I'm saying? They actually showed an underwater view or whatever, and this dude underwater had pulled the other dude little polo draws. What you call it? They wear the Spanx. All his booty was on TV. I said, oh, look at his booty. It's all on TV. But it just go to show you how dirty it get under the water. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So learning a little bit about water polo, I still don't know the rules. I don't get it. All I know is you throw the ball into the other people's net and swim back and forth. That's all I know.
Yeah.
But
I could say it is kind of like a water soccer game or some shit like that.
yeah, I mean,
It's nice that the Olympics, show put a light on like little small sports like that.
yeah.
I like that.
It's like if it's a sport, it's in the Olympic Games. They actually added skateboarding. I watched
Yeah.
a little bit of that too. I was like, okay.
Yeah, that's perfectly new games too.
Yeah.
Like the X Games, like that's kind of new to the Olympics.
I think it was the first year. This year was the first year for skateboarding for sure. I remember them talking about it.
They brought baseball back.
Oh, really? I did see softball too.
Yeah, you saw softball?
Yeah, I did.
Japan beat United States in baseball, and I don't know who beat the softball team.
Yeah.
I think the softball team got bronze, is what I read.
It hasn't been a good year for America.
No, did the men's basketball team win or are they?
That shit
I haven't
going on
heard.
still?
I haven't
That
even
shit
heard
might be
it.
going on now.
Yeah, it might be. I haven't heard anything about it though.
Yeah, it's not going well for us.
I mean, I don't know. I haven't looked at the medal count. We probably still somewhere
Yeah,
up
we
there
at
in the
the
medal
top,
count.
but we don't got the most goals.
Oh, okay.
See, That's why track and field is the gem of the Olympics because you get 32 medals. I think swimming is 9. They went from 12 to 9, and the other big one is I forgot the other big one.
Gymnastics gotta be.
Yeah, it gotta be gymnastics.
It's
Yeah,
up
gymnastics.
there.
That's it.
Where you get a gymnastics? With 12?
The United States has a lot of shooting medals. I'm gonna just say they have a lot of shooting medals, bro. Like, yeah, they don't play.
Go to the wall if you want.
Yeah. If y'all haven't caught any of the Olympics, man, get out there and watch a sport you normally wouldn't watch. Definitely watch track because track is really popping right now. But I was watching the discus or something the other day on track. The discus, you know.
That archery shit was still going.
No. What's the one you put on your neck? No, not that one. What's the one you swing the ball around and then toss it? It's like a
I think a hammer throw.
like what the trench bowl used to. You know from it.
Nah, that's
No.
shot put is the ball.
Talking about with your girl.
Ball and chain hammer
from
throw.
Matilda?
Yeah, she had the
She had the hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
I watched a little bit of that. I was like, Lord have mercy. They was spinning so fast.
Mm-hmm.
It was crazy. I was like, okay. So yeah, watch something you don't normally watch. That's how I ended up seeing booty on TV. Watching something I don't normally watch.
Yeah.
It was actually a black booty. The only black dude in the pool. The only black dude in the pool got showing his ass on TV.
That dude's in the pool. That's a bitch. That's the one who almost got drowned.
No, that wasn't him. That wasn't him.
Boy, I'll be ready to fight. I'll be like, you trying to fucking drown me, man. I'll be ready to fucking fight.
For real.
That's
For real.
nah. You can't just dunk me like Oreo dunk me in milk. Like you know how they do that. You can't do that to me in the pool.
It was definitely some horseplay.
I'll be horrified.
Oh man.
It was definitely some horseplay. So, you know, the Hall of Fame game is Thursday, I think. So football season is back, baby. What? Doom.
I like Fox 8 preferably.
Yeah, I like.
Hey, do y'all see the songs like the little tune they play when people get hurt? It's like they play that tune, but they play it in the piano way.
I haven't. I only paid attention
to the soft way.
I only paid attention to that once because you brought it up.
But see, I was telling the truth.
You was telling the truth. They do play some type of sentimental music.
Like it's like a concerned tone. Like we going to commercial.
Oh man! So I wanna know about y'all expectations for the Saints in this season.
Super Bowl. Nah, I'm playing. That was a joke. We got to cross.
Some niggas like that.
You in line. It is.
Tell me.
What you got to?
I got Jameis Winston.
Looking fucking crazy on videos.
Right, but I'm back high on Jameis.
Oh, you back?
Yeah, I'm back high on Jameis.
Okay.
I was low, and then I'm back high on Jameis because of what I hear coming out of camp. I don't know. Maybe because that's all I'm hearing coming out of camp.
The QB competition is
I heard that Taysom had that shit locked down. That's what I heard coming out of camp.
I heard Jason.
Y'all ever watch The Wire?
Mm-hmm.
Remember them sending the shit.
I was trying to see where you was going with
it.
Yeah, but man, I just hope it's one of them. I know the NFL likes stories, so we're gonna play the Bucks twice a year. James versus his old team. Can James go back and beat him?
Goddamn story.
So I follow the stories. That's what I do.
I feel you.
You know my bets. I go with the story.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Go with the story, man. That's all I'm gonna tell y'all. That's it.
Man,
so what's your expectation though?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm thinking divisional round.
Okay. Divisional round.
So
Okay.
you get what, like an 11-5, 12-4 record? How we look?
Yeah.
You think we losing
2
it?
Super Bowl, in between that, but at least divisional round.
Right.
Oh, okay. Ernest?
Honestly, with all the different reports coming out, it do all is positive with James. From my knowledge right now, I'm not saying Taysom is doing not well, but I think James is winning the competition if it was all said and done right now. Thursday was the first time James worked with first team, and he worked with them today, of course. So they splitting those reps, like Sean said he'll do. But as of the targets, the distance, Taysom Hill completed a lot of his throws short distance. Is what they were saying, like screen plays, stuff like that. Jameis, by the other hand, was launching it like humming it. Like, you feel me? Like, it's 50, 60 yards down the field on some shit. I think it's beneficial to a lot of people's money that Jameis starts. Like Tre'Quan Smith. This is a year that he have to, like, Michael Thomas out for a few. I gotta prove this is it. I gotta prove myself. He shouldn't have to rely on no Alvin Kamara. Like, Tre'Quan needs a quarterback.
It's his year to step up.
It's his year to step up, man. I think a lot of the receivers, everybody nice and cordial, because Taysom is a good player. He's a good dude. But at the same time, as of Tre'Quan Smith and Callaway talking, I think their best bet is for Jameis Winston to be the starter. And I think Jameis would be a great starter, honestly. I think you give Sean Payton a guy like that. I mean, I trust Sean Payton more than anybody else coaching, if you're not Bill Belichick or some shit. But I trust him. And I think overall, I think we may be, all depends on health and injuries and stuff like that. Suspensions and shit like that in the beginning of the year.
Oh, David suspended, huh? Aminata.
Yeah, Onyemata is suspended for the first, I think, 2 or 4 games. I forgot. And if I heard from numerous sources that they might be giving Marshawn Lattimore a suspension for that off-season shit he got into with the gun. So I heard something about that also. But I don't know if that's going to get handed down. I don't know.
The league would have done it already if they would have
I mean,
they was going to do it.
It took long to give Onyemata that shit, because Onyemata been there, did that other stuff. So I don't know what they going to do, what they waiting on, but the league don't like to sing, so they'll hand us our shit.
Hate us.
A week before the first game when we all prepped and shit like that, and say, oh yeah, by the way, he can't play. Shit like that. But I just think I think at the lowest we'll be 11-5. Seven big, all 22 starters coming back. But like I tell people, we beat the fuck out of them 2 times. Except for when it needed to count. But I think if we had somebody that could throw the ball far, I think we would have beat them niggas so well like that. So
I think so too.
So at the same time, I'm not scared of those fucking 22 starters coming back to Tampa Bay. I honestly not, because we handled them niggas like we trashed them niggas. So at the lowest 11-5, at the height 13-3, it's still a playoff caliber team. Still got a lot of great players on both sides. We returned all the offensive linemen, just minus Michael Thomas. But Saints always knew how to win without certain people. Last year, Michael Thomas, we still won. Drew Brees, we still won. So we still know how to win without people. So let's just.
I don't know. I don't remember us not having Mike and Drew at the same time. Did that happen?
I'm just saying, like,
that's about to happen though.
Either we had this one, didn't have that one. But I mean,
but now we ain't got neither one, so
right. But I mean,
look, for me, I don't have any expectations. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take whatever I can get. I think it's gonna be the first time I might actually enjoy the season without actually getting mad. You know, like, cause sometimes things happen and I genuinely get angry. This gonna be the first season where we might lose and I ain't gonna be mad the whole next day.
You expecting us to lose?
I'm not expecting us to lose. I just don't have no expectations. If we win, great. If we lose, well,
you're not gonna be like emotionally invested in the Saints.
I mean, I'm always emotionally invested because it's the Saints.
It's very.
Yeah, I saw you in action.
I'm always gonna.
It's very.
I'm always gonna be emotionally invested. I'm just saying that I'm gonna be okay. I'm not gonna stress like I normally stress.
Right.
That's what I mean.
Well, what's your expectations then? If you had a ballpark guess.
If I had to put a number on it?
Yeah.
10-6. Or 10-7 because we're playing an extra game this year, huh?
That shit.
So 10-7. Well, in that case, 11-6.
11-6.
Yeah, since it's the extra game, I go 11-6.
All right, that's bad.
So oh well, we at the top 5. Y'all ready?
Yeah, top 5, dead or alive.
No.
That sounds like some hood rap shit he was.
Top 5.
Let's get into the top 5 right quick.
Right.
Go ahead, son.
Let's get to the
Go
top
ahead,
5.
son. I'm fucking with y'all. Go ahead. All right, so here we go, y'all. We here. You already know what it is. It's the top 5 that we're doing. And this week's top 5, we're doing the top 5 most clutchest NBA players of all time list. I have on the phone one of my main man, Justin, aka Batman. Batman, why don't you go ahead and let us know what is your top 5?
Let's see, top 5. I'm gonna go with number 5 for Reggie Miller. Reggie Miller always felt like he could get the job done. That 94 game with the Knicks, always sticking in my head, the choke game.
Right, yeah. The Spike Lee game, man.
Yeah, that was tough. That's tough, man. That's something else, man. But I'm gonna go in with number 5.
Gotcha.
Number 4, we're gonna move down. I'm gonna go with Dame Dollar. I feel like Dame, he get it done. He had a lot of big clutch moments outside the playoffs. Let's see, a lot of his moments. Them big games, but not in the playoffs.
Gotcha.
He's a strong 4. Number 3, I'm gonna see that light-skinned brother. I'm gonna go with Steph Curry. I think Steph Curry pretty much he can get it done anywhere on the court. Long range, short range, 2 hands on him, 3 hands on him. Doesn't matter.
Right.
He's gonna get it done. Number 2, going with the Bean, Mr. Bryant, rest in peace. You already know one of the groups. So I'm gonna go with him. Ain't too much to explain about that guy. He gets it done, dominate the court. You already know. Number 1, I'm gonna go with the 6-time NBA undefeated champ, MJ. He paved the way for them all. Shoot a bunch of dope. So I'm gonna go with that for my top 5.
Man, that's a solid list, man. It's hard to argue that list, but man, it really is hard to argue that list. It's pretty solid.
It is solid.
It's all right.
Excellent. I appreciate that. I try.
Well, you already know, man. Again, man, where you calling from?
I'm out here in Gretna, brother, working, getting it done.
What you do for? Oh, I forgot you had your own company. I'm playing, man. Shout out to the Bearded Guy, y'all. Check him on the website and need to clean the services. Hit him on up, y'all. Black on, baby.
He definitely cleaned my stove. Cleaned the shit out of it.
There you go, baby. So you already know, and he cleaned my bar too, and it was spotless.
Thank you.
I even eat off the floor.
Right.
But appreciate you, brother. You have a good night here.
All right, y'all know I always got to recap the top 5. So, top 5 clutches NBA players by way of Justin the Bearded Guy, Batman, a.k.a. Batman. Number 5, Reggie Miller. Number 4, Damian Lillard. Number 3, Steph Curry. Number 2, Kobe Bean Bryant. Number 1, the GOAT, MJ. What y'all think about that list?
Like I said, it was solid. I'm definitely going to edit that motherfucker, but I can't be like it's a bad list.
I understand what he meant about the Reggie Miller moment, though.
I put Reggie high.
Really?
Yeah.
That moment, I think he scored, was it 7 points in 11 seconds?
It was some crazy shit.
I think that's what it was. It was all Spike Lee.
It was all Spike Lee fault. I think like 4 NBA players say is Spike Lee fault.
Spike Lee was on the front page of the paper the next day.
I think if Spike Lee wasn't a fan, Knicks would
mad at him.
In New York. You on the front page of the paper
Knicks
in New
would
York.
have a championship ring if it wasn't for Spike Lee. because he pissed people off.
Like, shut the fuck up, Spike. Get out of here, huh? You know, fucking Mooley.
Oh man.
So what y'all what dig the list? You
Oh,
good with
my
it?
list? Oh, his list?
Yeah, you good with his list?
Yeah, I'm good with that list.
Who's your top 5?
Mine's a little bit like unorthodox.
Uh-huh.
All right, so I got Kevin Durant at number 5. Right, I like what he did when he was at Golden State, and I liked how he made LeBron look for the most part, you know. And my number 4 is Shaq. So why people say like why Shaq? Well, Shaq didn't really shoot free throws well. But he made them when they counted. When it counted, you know what I'm saying?
Concentration like a mother.
Right. And I know I'm a big fan of Shaq, and Shaq was not a good free throw shooter at all.
He definitely wasn't.
And he definitely made it when it counted. So I got to get that to
Definitely made free throws look weird.
Right. Even though it's an easy shot, you know, not for everybody. So that's clutch in a way, you know. 3, Robert Horry. You know.
That's okay.
Nigga,
I can
that's
see why
deep,
you did
nigga.
that.
Yeah, I like Robert Horry.
Well,
Yeah.
you the ocean now. They're all right.
Right. You know, and we know why.
Yeah,
Big shot
Bob.
Bob.
Big
I
shot
don't really
Bob,
need to go
right,
into
we-
detail.
right.
Big shot Rob, baby.
We already know.
So and MJ then Kobe.
You proud to change my list around, nigga.
Yeah, so you know, that's my definition of clutch pretty much.
I mean, clutch to me is not about just shooting. It's just not about shooting. Clutch to me got to do with a lot of things, from defense, from passing to shooting, of course. Yeah. Even sometimes coaching, but this ain't the coaches, it's players. So by that being said, my top 5 is going as number 5, Larry Bird. Larry Bird did some of the clutchest things all around as a small forward. You know, as from defense to passing to shooting. Larry Bird, I hate to say it, but you know, in my heart, I'm a Laker. But Larry Bird is top 5, and I hated that motherfucker. But Larry Bird is number 5. 4 to me, I will give it to Robert Horry. Robert Horry, not just for the Lakers, but with the Houston Rockets and San Antonio Spurs, hit some pivotal shots. And when I mean pivotal, I mean making Sacramento Queens fans very, very mad. I love that shit. 3, I got Reggie Miller. Not for just what Reggie did against the Knicks during that game, but a lot of people fell victim to him. He was the first Steph Curry before Steph Curry. Or whatever like that. So my thing is, he was doing this before him, even though Steph do it a little more and better.
Efficiently.
It fit more efficiently, you know, but at that moment, Reggie was that guy. Number 2, I was very conflicted, but it's Kobe. Kobe, you know, I'm a big time Kobe fan. Watching Kobe in some moments I was like, that's why he was my favorite fucking player in the NBA and of all time, and that's why during his era, for the long time, he was the GOAT, because it was not what he did, it was the type of shots he did, and he had the audacity to do that shit and still making that shit. That was him. You feel what I'm saying? I'm talking about.
I saw that meme of him shooting behind the basket.
Like
time.
don't kill him. You feel what I'm saying? Like I don't.
Yeah, at one point it got that ridiculous to where he was actually attempting buckets behind the goal. I was like, what?
He
At
made
one
that
point,
one.
it was just like, what else could he do?
Right.
Like, all right, watch
What's
this.
next?
Like, watch this. You think you got me, huh?
Yeah.
I'm not passing it.
Not none of that.
Any nigga would have passed that shit, son.
Nah,
That boy being like, I'm about to shoot this shit. That's crazy.
From behind the basket.
Just the
But that's
mentality.
the thing.
Yeah, I
That
like
was the plan from the get-go. He ain't never thought about passing that shit. It never was gonna be a pass.
That's funny as hell.
But my number 1 is MJ. From what MJ did from North Carolina with clutch situations to NBA, Man, it's no comparison. I have an honorable mention of LeBron James, and maybe
You think LeBron clutch?
like I said, not with shooting, but as of maybe
Oh,
some
all
defensive
around
stuff
player.
and passing, making the right pass because he ain't gonna take that last shot, of course, but making the right pass and
Right, just
defense,
making the play.
I think he's. I would put him top 5. Maybe I'd probably take somebody out, but at the same time, I mean LeBron do deserve like a top 5 clutch spot because of what he do on other spots of the game as well. Like what he did to Andre Iguodala. If Andre make that damn shot in the finals, he don't get no ring in Cleveland.
Oh, you talking about when he blocked it off the backboard?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. Pretty tight. I mean, for me, I don't really have a top 5 like y'all got. You know what I'm saying? But I could tell you, definitely Kobe and MJ gonna be in the top 5, 1 and 2. However you see fit. For me, is MJ 1, Kobe 2. But those are definite. It don't matter who you are. That's 1 and 2. I actually agree with Justin with Dame. I don't really got a number for him, but as far as clutchness is concerned,
He's top 5.
oh, what? I don't know if y'all watched that game in the playoffs. I can't even remember who they was
Paul
playing.
George?
Huh?
Against Paul George.
Was
Against
that
OKC?
Was that it? No, this was this past year.
Oh, this
This past year. Yeah, this man. They still lost the game, but
Right.
that performance he put on was. If you could go, I can't even tell you who they was playing. I don't know. It was just. I don't know. I know I was about to get in the tub and I was like delaying my shower because I couldn't keep my eyes off the TV. Yeah.
Good.
And I was standing. So, I was really on my way.
Right.
Yeah, I can't remember. I'm going to try to figure it out and let y'all know next time. But
All
Dame,
right.
though. Dame is that nigga. Who else? I had somebody else. Oh, Ray Allen, because of what he did in the finals. I don't care if Ray Allen didn't do nothing else. How many people with a finals saving 3-point shot?
Mm-hmm.
How many? So, he got to be in there some way, somehow.
I think, like final. I could think of people, but not right now.
Final saving?
Yeah, because you got to think about it.
That shot was the difference between.
What he did. I always tell people, winning in Game 6 is more clutcher than winning in Game 7. I tell people that shit because it's Game 7. You just gotta win that shit. But if a Game 6, like you say, to save yourself for Game 7, you gotta make those shots.
In the finals, though.
No, and that's what
That's
I'm saying.
the thing. That's what I'm
And
talking about.
I could probably be somebody, but we probably just can't think about that person. I don't know shit.
I just said it ain't many.
He got it.
Yeah. I mean, so for me, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm. I don't. But
I guess Klay Thompson.
Clay.
Clay had a ridiculous game to put to Game 7 against when they played OKC.
Clay can be clutch. He can be.
They do ridiculous.
I like Stephen at number 2. So I mean, all those dudes, they pretty, significant up there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't really have an order for them per se. So we appreciate that top 5. Talk about clutch players. That's always fun. But Tig, we need to know, man. What's on your mind today?
What's the theme song to that shit?
He ain't got no theme.
That shit gotta be sexy. I'll sing something. What's on your mind, Tig? What you?
And maybe I should just be like, what I'm thinking about every time you stop. So, okay, so what's on my mind?
Yeah.
So, what's on my mind is fantasy football.
Okay.
So last year,
Wave guard. That's what you call yourself.
Yeah, wave guard. The fantasy football player.
I'm gonna fuck you up.
Did you even name your team yet?
I did.
You did?
Football guy. I think that's my name.
Okay.
I'm in that bitch, though.
I name my team. If you don't name your team, I can't take you serious.
Yeah.
You at least gotta name
Oh, I
your
definitely got
team.
my
Don't be team
name.
number 6.
I know.
I think I'm number 2, slap 2.
Or team in your last name. You know how I put your last
Yeah,
name.
oh yeah, with that, yeah, that's how it is.
Hey, you want to do a trade on the second round?
Well,
What you talking about?
Something stupid. I don't know.
and you talking about shit that's you
Yeah,
can't
you
trade like that in
Yeah, you
fantasy
right.
football.
So
So
what
y'all
I'm-
had a league last year, right? You
Yeah,
had a league?
I
Who
was in
had
a-
a league.
I was in the league with Ernest last year. I
think
had
you
a
won, did you?
You won
no,
a
no,
league,
no, no,
Brittany?
no. I don't think so.
What?
I don't think I did.
I
I'd have
think
remembered
Justin
that.
won shit. I think Batman won that shit.
I'd have remembered if I won. You'd have still been hearing about it if
But
I
I didn't like that league. But
Oh,
that
wait,
league had a
what?
lot of inconsistent plays.
I can't
in
let
that
Brittany
bitch.
win. I can't hear about that shit all
Sure,
year.
fuck K. We better fuck up with no problem. Tag
I
team,
can't hear that shit all spring.
you have to have incredible luck for fantasy football because you gotta hope them people stay healthy.
Yeah.
I think health played a major role last year.
Right.
A lot of people got injured, but so this supposed to be
I
your
think it's
segment.
about finding that gym that diamond in the rough. That's what I mean, not gym. Finding that diamond in the rough.
Yeah.
On draft day.
That's always the hard part. Who is it gonna be that's gonna have that breakout year that you didn't even quite expect
This
to
year,
have that kind of year?
man, I don't really know. I don't want to disclose that.
What defense you picking?
Y'all not about to
what
trick
round?
me.
Hey, what round do you pick your defense in?
What round I do I pick my defense in?
Yeah.
I feel a draft. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you
The
gotta feel
draft
it. You
is
gotta see how it's going.
something like you dance, so you slow dance with it. You know what I'm saying? You just it ain't nothing that you just be like,
Hey,
you
Britt,
just
you
finesse the
owner.
draft. You know,
You the league commissioner.
it's the energy.
I am the league commissioner. Yes.
Give me number 1 pick.
It's the energy of the draft.
No, give me number 2.
Pick
you doing
on
snake?
pick gonna be random.
You
Yep.
doing snake?
Yep. Pick gonna be
Well,
random.
Snake be a motherfucker sometimes. Like you got first pick, you
Yeah.
it might be a whole.
I
option,
hate
you
being
get your pick back.
in the middle in a deep league. I just really hate.
It's
deep
only a
league.
10-team league, so that's a little helpful.
Yeah, okay.
And
We got all 10 players.
we got all 10 players.
Who in the league?
Who's in the league?
Besides
So us and Chanel is in the league.
Beat.
Justin in the league.
Beat.
Who?
Who else? I'm beating them. Beat.
I think Rihanna in the league.
Trash. Who else?
Terrell's
Trash.
in the league.
Who
My
else?
brother.
Trash. Who else?
Eric and Kirby.
Trash. Trash. Kill them.
Yeah.
Kill them. niggas.
So
Fucking right. E. You say he a guru.
That's it.
Not.
Let's go.
that nigga was trash in his own
So
league last
it's your
year.
league.
It is my league, yes.
I had a
So
lot of
what the
injuries.
winner get? You decided, or we just getting bragging rights?
Yeah, we getting bragging rights. I mean, maybe if next year, if everything go well, next year we want to do a little something extra with it.
We
I
could do a
kinda-
draft party.
We could. I kind of have a bad experience with money league, so I don't really fool with them.
I don't do it at all.
Yeah,
Oh,
see,
yeah.
I don't really fool with that.
Yeah. Niggas still looking for me right now.
Oh, no.
I got into the high roast, the little high stakes of league shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
I still live in Nebraska, by the way.
I'm excited for this league though. This a very eclectic league for me.
Right.
You know, most times it's people I'm close with. You know, people I know.
Well, fuck y'all up. Don't worry about it. Let's give me the trophy now.
So Tig,
How many leagues y'all? My bad. What you saying?
well, I'm probably gonna be in 2 this year. Last year I was in 3.
We should do an EBL.
Do you find that busy?
Not
You
really.
find like time consuming?
Not really. It can
Okay.
be, but not really.
I
Yeah,
think
it can be.
I
I
think in
think-
the beginning, probably.
Well, on Sunday, I watch the Saints and I watch Red Zone. If I watch Red Zone, then it kind of make your job easy because you're getting all the information you need through that. You know what I'm saying? If you gotta like be reading all day and stuff like that, I get it. But Like if you watching Red Zone and it's showing you the highlight of every game, every highlight play, I pretty much know what's going on. Right. Every injury, every touchdown.
So I'm going to you for notes.
Oh no, I'm not giving no notes.
You're on your own, my brother.
Oh no, my brother. Nah, none of that.
Do y'all like trading? I'd like to trade.
I think I traded like 2-3 times in the career of my fantasy.
Yeah, shit. I think I've only done the trade one time.
Like
Dang.
But I just want to be in a league where all players are in participant because I feel that sometimes there's like 3 people paying attention to some shit, and I hate that shit.
I do like for everybody to be involved.
Yeah, like
serious players,
like
people who gonna give it some time.
But if we do an EBL league, we could do something. We gotta get people.
In all honesty,
I can get people,
but it's not what you got right now. So I think, oh well.
Wait, say that again.
I think if we do an NBA fantasy league, it'll be the same people who you have right now.
That's what I was about to say.
That's why I was like, it don't matter.
That's what I was about to say. I think. How many people you got?
Shit, just put them out there. I know fantasy football.
Like it ain't hard getting the fantasy.
I don't know, maybe like a good 5. What? Maybe.
Let's
3?
See if we could
Nice
get
number.
People outside of
like a 20-player league. Ooh, that's.
Wait a minute.
Nah, I don't want none of that.
If we could get people,
everybody 2 and 3.
If we could get people outside of the people that's already in our league, we could have 2 EBL. I could rename that league. It could be EBL 1 and EBL 2.
And I'm gonna win both of them. It ain't gonna be fair to y'all. Watch my dumb ass be laugh.
Tig, watch how trash this nigga.
He really trash?
Last year.
Had injuries.
Last year, I think he stopped playing. He wasn't even putting his lineup in.
They talking about life too busy.
It came to the point where like 4 of my starters was hurt, so I'm like, what the fuck I gonna do? What I gonna do? I don't know.
You gotta shuck and jive,
man.
You supposed to be.
I'm a trader, so hit me up if you like want to trade. I'm a trader. I like to trade,
but I do like to pick.
But I like to negotiate trades too. I like that process. I just like to trade. I like to trade.
Bet.
I hate a league that don't trade. Like nobody in the league wants to trade. Everybody just draft and be like, pick up free agents. Right. I be like,
it gotta be. I gotta find it beneficial. I
know, but that's why it's like good to trade with somebody like me, cause I like to see.
You like the wheel and deal.
The wheel and deal, you know.
So
let me see if I can. Let me call you back. Cause I'm about to see if I can call this dude and get that player. And once I get him, I'm gonna hit you back, and then we gonna. Just give me like a week or 2.
Like a 3-way trade.
Maybe like 3 weeks to complete this trade. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna fuck him up. I'd be on the phone like that.
That's how you.
Man, this nigga T really called him. I'm at work, bro. Go ahead. I'm at work.
So that trade, you should night of the fantasy football league. Some of that trade, nigga.
No, yo, wow, bro. Well, we appreciate you letting us know that fantasy football is in your mind.
Yeah, it's been a long time. I remember when I boycotted the NFL, so I wasn't playing fantasy football.
Gotcha.
Oh, you boycotted?
Yeah.
I don't think I ever boycotted. Just because I knew it wasn't going to last. I wasn't even getting involved because I knew it wasn't going to last.
Black people boycotted Michael Kors for 1 week, and that's it. Just like when what it was, Old Navy, somebody had that monkey in a black shirt or something. I don't know, some shit. We boycotted for a month strong. We came back buying clothes. Black people don't. Boy, we're not a black unity. Shit, we still have beauty supply, Martin, and nail salon shit, and this and that. Man, please.
Well,
my dumb ass still eat at Popeyes.
Oh man, yeah. So, I want to talk to y'all a little bit about mental health and athletes. It seems as of late are prioritizing their mental health. Um, it's becoming a thing, even for great players, and people are having a hard time dealing with that. I think, like Naomi deciding she wanted to stop playing tennis because she needed to concentrate on her mental health, and Simone, same thing. And even Kyrie, because Kyrie be like, yeah, I ain't coming to work today. I don't know how he be getting away with that, but he seems to be also kind of paving the way for athletes to prioritize their mental health. So, I mean, what y'all think about that, y'all? I mean, these people are paid an extreme amount of money. You expect them to compete when you need them to compete, but mental health seems to be taking the front seat.
It's no amount of money that you could put on somebody to say they don't got something going on with their mental. I always say this shit: protect your mental state of mind. Protect where you lay your head at, because that's where you get the most peace of mind at. Protect that. No amount of money can make that shit. So my thing is, and they have a lot of responsibility. You know, they doing this, doing that. They on the road, work out. Eat right. Sleep, this and that. When do they have time for themselves? Like, to honestly say, I know they get vacations here and there, but cool. But they're not on vacation by their damn self. When do they get time to themselves, by themselves, where they could really be like sit down and just read a damn book or some shit? But they just at peace. They don't have a lot of time because it's always the next part.
I mean, it's kind of the life you chose, though.
It definitely is. But everybody need a break. People go crazy.
Yeah.
You know, people really go crazy. I mean, let's just say that we chose what we do. Right? Mm-hmm. Let's not put a salary price or nothing like that, right? We all make the same. Let's just say that we work 12 months straight with no vacation, no break, no nothing.
I'm not doing that.
Exactly. Nobody could do that shit like that. Just because they get paid more and have more responsibility, they still need their space, they time to themselves, shit like that. Cause
I mean, you get paid. You get paid more because of the responsibility.
Yeah, exactly. But you know, shit, they get paid more than doctors, and I think doctors got more responsibility than all of them.
Well, not all of them. Some doctors,
You saying ain't some real doctors, girl?
No, I'm saying some doctors make more than athletes.
Oh, that's yeah, I mean, true. But just to all say that, I just think it don't matter like how much you get paid. I just think that people still need to be more sensitive to when somebody telling you openly, look, I got issues right now and I need time to myself. You feel what I'm saying?
I understand. Tig, what you think these athletes prioritizing their mental health over the game they groomed all their life to play?
I love it. You know, you got to put yourself first sometimes, especially when it comes
all
to things
time.
like that. Yeah. So you can be a better you for whatever you is, that journey you going on, whether it's athletics or just a regular 9 to 5 or whatever. I'm known to meditate on the job. They don't know that at work, but I close my door and meditate on the cardboard box. Huh?
Is that stressful in that shit?
Yeah. That's a weapon.
That's a lot
that I use to fight all that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shit.
I don't think I could quiet my mind to meditate.
Huh?
I don't think I could quiet my mind.
I can't quiet my mind at all. I'll be in the middle of a prayer and I think about something nasty and I know I'm going to hell.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Shit like that, but my body just be gone.
This nigga earned it.
So your mind really wild.
I really be praying, like, our fathers already have it. I'm like, oh shit. I see, no, Lord, I ain't do it.
I can't,
You
dog.
know, it's that part, man. It be crazy because you know it's coming. Y'all judging me.
I'm not judging you, bro.
Brennan judging me.
I ain't
I'm
saying
not judging
nothing.
you,
Hey
bro.
man, we all do that. I know I don't know what to think about that
Like,
shit.
well, in meditation, that is welcome.
Okay.
In prayer, in meditation, you can think about, you can think about that shit. But whatever, in prayer, that may not be what it is.
Right, it's just me.
Yeah, you gonna feel guilty, but meditation, just let it, whatever you
Yeah,
come,
man.
whatever you think of,
I just pray in the morning, huh?
that's what you think. That's what's up, son.
Thank you, Lord, for
That was it.
go on my way. Lord, please protect me.
Oh man, everybody, in everything you do, man, put your mental health first. Athletes, whoever. I was just over here playing devil's advocate. Like, I would not go to work because I feel like I need a mental health day. I do that. So.
You take mental health.
Wait, that's a
days?
thing?
Hell yeah.
Oh, man.
And I use a sick day to do it.
Yeah, that's a.
They do it?
Yeah, you could actually tell them I'm taking a mental health day now.
Yeah.
They continue doing it?
No, you got the PTO. If they ask why, you used to have a good reason. Now you just, I'll take them, which is a good reason, but I take a mental health day.
Hell yeah.
Not saying it's not a good reason. I'm sorry,
That's
but
dope.
It's definitely a good reason. So
yeah,
y'all do that, and I can tell you one thing right now. I don't think DaBaby having a good mental health situation right now because he got pretty much labeled a homophobe for saying this right here.
You didn't show up today with HIV, AIDS, any of them deadly sexually transmitted diseases that'll make you die in 2-3 weeks. Put a cell phone light in the air. Lady, if your smell like water, put a cell phone light in the air. Fellas,
Lights up.
fellas, if you ain't sucking in the parking lot, put your cell phone lights in
Let's
the
be
air.
real about this.
Yeah, keep it real.
Some of y'all suspect as a motherfucker. Let's be real.
This is my first time hearing that. I don't what they saying. I guess judge it for what people saying.
Yeah, well, basically I ain't gonna say they calling him a homophobe, but he was like, the LGBTQ plus community was kind of at his neck because he said something about dudes sucking dick in the parking lot. Like if you ain't sucking dick in the parking lot, put your cell phone light in there, and so they got upset, and he said something about HIV first. If you ain't got HIV, one of them HIV or AIDS, one of them deadly sins that make you die in a couple weeks, put your cell phone in the air. So some kind of way they equated those two things together. Like he said something about a woman in between. And just to give you a little background, he has lost a lot of stuff in the meantime. Because he was kind of standing 10 toes down at first about it. Like, no, nigga wasn't saying that. You know, I didn't mean it like that. He wasn't apologizing. And then he lost a couple festivals, a governor's ball, this, that, and the third. And so he issued an apology now, of course. I hate when niggas do that. But
I would just man, fuck apologizes for the fuck. I mean, what you gonna apologize for?
He was losing money.
Yeah, you losing money, but like
that was it.
Damn, I hate soft ass fucking people. I swear I hate these people.
I mean,
this day and age is soft.
I just feel like you have to understand the time you're living in.
It's crazy, bro.
I don't feel like he meant no ill will towards gay people in particular, but I just felt like you just gotta understand the time you're living in. And people take anything and everything and twist it and turn it, whether it was twisted and turned or not, and make you out to be some type of homophobe.
So now we gotta watch Lil Nas X bullshit on video and shit and send that dumb shit. These people crazy, boy. Look, fuck these. Look, I don't have a problem with nobody gay. I have friends that are gay. I have good friends that are gay. But my whole thing about this whole shit is I don't like how people trying to push the damn agenda. It was a time back in the day when that shit was private. You feel what I'm saying? Now it come to the point like it's bravery to come out. That's your privacy. What the fuck brave about that? Ain't nothing brave about that shit, man. It's whatever you like is on between you and that person. But now they're pushing an agenda for everybody gotta be cool and accepting and shit like that. No, man. But it's not like black. It's not what black people went through back in the day, or what a lot of oppressed people went through. Okay, people not fucking oppressed.
Right.
That's just what you chose to do. There's nothing wrong with that, though. But don't try to put you like y'all victims.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Dig.
Well, I want a whole different type shit right now. So my thing is like, why? What would make him say that?
I don't know what he was saying it for. I think crowd participation.
I think one of them industry niggas wanted to suck him off.
Yeah. And then
I think one of them industry niggas was like, let's trying to do something homo.
One of the wardrobe people.
Yeah, homo like wardrobe.
That's how they come at him. Like the people. All right, so
Oh Lord, nigga.
no. So look, I heard.
Go ahead, bro. Explain yourself, please.
Oh my
So,
god.
Like this,
Can't
the
deal with
stylist, right?
The stylist.
I heard from people. It was like a podcast, another podcast. I forgot the podcast I was watching, but it was some rappers, some people that's in the industry, and one of the dudes say that they will try you. Like the industry will do their gay shit and try you, and they'll send different type of people at you. Like your stylist, they'll try to make your stylist like touch you somewhere, like when they fitting you or whatever, like sizing you or whatever like that, they'll throw him at you, throw this person at you. I was just somebody I was looking at, but the dude looked at serious. He looked at like, yeah, nigga, this shit happens in the industry. Like they push that gay shit, and everybody know the rumors about people doing gay shit, and it ain't no damn secret.
I'm not well. See what I'm saying is that I don't think it was his stylist. I'm saying I'm
not saying it had to be. I'm just saying.
I'm about to tell you who I think it was.
Okay.
It was a gatekeeper. Somebody who keeps the gate on, who lets you in certain parts of the industry. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You got get all kind of gatekeepers. You know what I'm saying? And I think it was some industry dude with a whole lot of clout. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And he went at the baby neck. And Baby was like, man, nigga, fuck you. Nigga, what are you doing? Like,
I think I'm with you.
Man, fuck that shit. They called the Baby on stage. He already routed up, probably on that elk. You know what I'm saying? Probably a couple pills or whatever. I don't really know how the Baby get down. I ain't gonna put that on him. But definitely smoking weed.
I'm with you, dude.
Is Lil Baby or DaBaby?
DaBaby.
DaBaby, yeah. Definitely smoking weed, probably on that alcohol. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And, like, nigga, on some nigga, fuck you shit. Fuck you. And just went right on stage and said that shit and started performing. Because he was emotional. Something made him emotional within that short amount of time to make him get on that thing. Huh?
You hitting this shit on a whole different level because...
Well, what else would do it?
Because this the thing. I honestly feel that they come at all these dudes with their gay shit in the industry just to... It's like some Illuminati shit. You gotta get fucked and do this and that to go to the next level.
Right.
I honestly... But
that's not what being gay is all about. You know what I'm saying? Illuminati and, yeah. I'm just saying that's just one of the rituals. Like, sex is just one of the rituals. Mm-hmm. That's just one of them. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of them.
They're not even allowed to dress themselves.
They got DaBaby.
Industry dress you.
Right. The industry, they got DaBaby in a baby outfit. Mm-hmm. Like we thought it was like a promotion, but really like that was just...
They did it.
That was just another, I guess, ploy. You know what I'm saying?
That shit crazy. But I could definitely, to go with what you're saying, I can see the baby not playing with this shit. Like,
yeah, the baby not like fucking with that shit.
I could see that.
Like, nigga, I think that, in the baby, but the baby apologized and it's like, ooh, like you, it's like, dog, what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? I know you don't want to be a street nigga no more, so you really trying to get on. But them dudes keeping the gate closed. So you're telling them no, but you apologizing. You know what I'm saying? So what else is what's next for you?
We'll have to see this nigga in the dressing that
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Start doing other type of dumb shit, crazy shit.
Yeah.
Like not in the ordinary. We gotta be mindful now. We gotta be watchful.
The industry is cold. The rap industry is the only genre that's like that. It's like, man, that shit.
They push their gay shit so hard, son. That shit is funny.
It's cold.
Like I remember when they was doing some shit about Kevin Hart, and Kevin Hart said they'll never put a dress on me, and it was right after he made them comments about that little Nas shit, and on another show that he was on, that little gay shit, and 2 weeks after that shit, he was on TV in a red dress, the loudest color you could know.
Who?
Red. Kevin Hart was in a dress after he made certain comments and say he'll. Oh damn, they'll put me in a dress, all that shit. Hollywood put that nigga in a dress. Boom. And he had a choice to do that shit because you could be like Dave and say, I'm not doing that shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. You know, Dave. Oh,
go ahead.
I was saying Dave thriving because Dave got a nice following. You know what I'm saying? But Dave could be way bigger. But he thriving. You know, he doing this little Netflix shit.
He would have thrived like Chris Rock if if Dave would have never been. Dave probably would have been on some level as Eddie Murphy on some shit in the game if he never would have took a break.
Dave, he stood 10 toes down too. I respect that. You know, I personally, it's like cancel culture in general. It's like I'm kind of sick of it at this point. I understand what they be trying to do, but it to me it kind of borders on bullying. And as far as DaBaby, I mean he just said something that was pretty stupid. I mean in that moment you can't say stuff like that.
But my thing is shit that in a way what I'm about to say is ignorant, but my thing is that's not his fan base in a way, so fuck.
I mean it might be. I don't know what his fan base is.
Yeah, the money you never know. The money grow once you get them type of fans like all them shows.
He's in that pop Andra of music too now. He in rap hip hop and now he's crossing over to both with pop, so making both of that type of money. So I think he's gonna miss some money, but I think
he already missing money. That's why he out here apologizing. He was like, I ain't apologizing.
You could say, I'll kill another black man. I'll do this to another black man.
Come on, man.
Do that to a black woman. Do that to a black woman.
Talk your shit.
But as soon as you say something like that,
you better talk your shit.
They ready to cancel you.
You better talk your shit, boy.
But we could talk about just doing ourselves in.
Yeah.
They good with that.
Right.
You know.
Right.
They gave DaBaby a lot of money to do that shit. You know, so.
But if you talk about gays, you're a cancel bitch.
Yeah.
You better stop talking about gays before you get canceled.
You gonna get us canceled.
Yeah. I'm about to write an apology right now. I'm writing.
But it ain't nothing against them, no malice, you know what I'm saying?
To me, it's like as far as the Lil Nas X thing is. Let me touch on that for a second, specifically the Lil Nas X situation. I got an idea. Don't watch it. I've never seen nothing this man has done. You know why? Because I don't watch. It's not my type of hype. I ain't got a problem. He gonna do what he do, but I don't watch the stuff. People talk about it. Oh, Lil Nas X did this. Lil Nas X did that. You know what I say? And that's it. You know I ain't going to look for it. Why?
He a pawn.
It's kind of hard.
What now?
Well,
a pawn?
A pawn. But a lot of times you watch the shit not wanting to watch it because it's on. It's on ads. It's on this and that. It's on TV shows. It's on.
You don't watch a whole video not wanting to watch it.
Watching the whole hell now, nigga. The first, if I see his chest, that's the wrong video for me. Get out.
But I feel like people complain about him all the time. It's like just stop fucking watching it. Why do you continue to watch it?
I don't even know a Lil Nas X song.
I don't, except the Old Town Road.
That's it.
That's
it.
But
that's the same thing what they could do with DaBaby. Don't listen to him.
That too.
You feel what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah, right. You're
but
right.
my whole thing about Lil Nas X, they push that agenda like no other.
I mean, he was just kind of first out the gate with it, you know. But I mean, I ain't really got no problem with Lil Nas X. I mean, I do think he like kind of extreme with some of the stuff that I do hear about him. But that's that man prerogative.
Yeah, it is.
What he got going on ain't paying a bill in this motherfucker. So,
If it was, all your bills would be paid.
well, now and then we talking about something different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead, boy. They fuck them.
Out here
I
def-
get
out
it.
here-
Me too. I'm like, yeah.
Defending him on every post, nigga.
Man, do your thing. You know what I'm saying?
So, but I mean, outside of that, I ain't really concerned.
yeah,
What?
Lil Nas X is, to me, he's just a pawn, making a stallion like Nicki Minaj. All them girls, they're a pawn. You know, and they all gonna have to answer to the industry. Some of them gonna make it, you know, to become gatekeepers themselves. And some are just gonna see what it is and fall off, and some are just gonna get eaten up
Right.
by the industry. It's all gonna play out. Young Boy, all them rappers you hear about and stuff like that. Like this era of hip hop is weird. It's like real weird. It's in a bad sense, it's entertaining to watch these, youngins do this shit. You know, kill themselves and shit like that, and really shoot at, like, you know, shooting used to happen, but not like it is now. You know what I'm saying? It's just like cliques and gangs and shit, and niggas get killed.
Right.
I don't really fool with hip hop, this era of hip hop, as you put it.
Yeah,
Maybe I ain't listening to the right thing or whatever, but
they got some shit out there for you.
Like
They always got
only
shit out
kind
there
of
for you.
like J. Cole and DaBaby. And
Yeah, they got some shit for you. Like there's
but
so
they got
much hip hop
some shit, like
out there.
They have songs I like. I just don't know the person's name that
Yeah.
do it. Like that song, I Can't Get You Out of My Mind. I like that damn song.
What?
I can't get you out of my mind. I can't get you out of my mind. You know what I'm
Okay, yeah,
saying? I like that song. I don't know
Unfamiliar.
who the hell he is.
yeah. They got
Unfamiliar.
some. They got.
I am
people
a
out
Cole
there.
fan.
Cole,
So-
yeah, Cole, nice. Kendrick about to drop.
Every
Kanye
day
about to
a star is
drop.
born.
Oh,
Let's see what
Lord.
Kanye doing.
I saw.
What kind you doing?
He renting space in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta
For a listening party.
for a listening party, and he living
I
there.
thought he rented out the whole thing.
Well, yeah, he did the listening party,
He
and he
live.
hold on, he rented out the whole thing to live in.
He rented out the whole thing for the listening party.
Yeah, the listening party, but he's still living there.
Yeah, he
You
is.
live in a dome?
Yeah,
It was like a small living space. It was weird.
yeah, real small, but they say you got chefs and shit like that. So
I bet. I'm sure.
he
He
ain't
ain't that.
slumming
Yeah,
it like that.
Crazy, boy.
He
exactly.
keep the luxuries tucked. I heard that boy. He
Nigga
keep the
gonna have a
luxuries
boat
tucked.
in the middle of the Atlantic and not give a fuck in the middle of the Bermuda Triangle and just chilling.
Right.
That's some shit he'll do.
So I'm hearing good things about that.
Yeah, well, we'll see. You know, I ain't really fooled with Kanye since, what we talking, college dropout, maybe?
You have to be the who's who to get in that bitch in Atlanta.
I think College Dropout is my favorite album by dude.
That might be the last one I
know it
listened
has visited hours, but can I please give her these flowers?
to.
You'll never get that Kanye back.
Yeah. Never.
Never again.
That's why I don't know about this new album. But
My grandfather tried to put it together. He's strong.
I seen a meme
That's why I
like
get
that.
my
We'll never
confidence
get
from.
that Kanye back, and like
It's
it was
true.
a sad face.
it's true.
And I got sad. I was like, damn, yep.
I smile when roses come to see me.
Okay. We
It's Kanye,
Well,
man. Go ahead. My bad. I felt it. It's like church.
it ain't no problem. Well, folks, we at the end of the show. So, you know, it's what's your experience per usual. You know, that's how we're gonna close out the show. Today's what's your experience is Tell us about the time you almost drowned. Nah. Nah.
I think every black person got almost the same story.
I feel like, well, I don't know. I'm not gonna say I grew up in the ghetto or anything like that. I didn't necessarily grow up privileged, but I wasn't hurting either.
Middle class.
Yeah, middle class, I guess. I don't know. Maybe. So, what I'm trying to say is I didn't have swimming lessons. Like, I wasn't put in swimming lessons. That's rich people shit.
Yeah.
So,
I had swimming lessons.
you
Just privileged
yeah, you see that?
privilege.
You see that?
Jewel School of Swimming.
I bet you had cable, huh?
Yeah.
I had cable too, though.
I had cable.
I had cable. Yeah, well, you was right.
WB did it.
We talked about the frog before. Yeah. So what I was saying? Oh, the time I almost drowned. So I had to be 7 or so, 6, 7, something like that. And me and my family, I think, were in Chicago for a family reunion. A lot happened during that family reunion, from what I understand. But that's neither here nor there. But I remember we was in an indoor jacuzzi. It was in a jacuzzi. And I had to be in there with my cousin. And I guess at 6 or 7, you don't realize that in a jacuzzi, you can step down and it gets deeper. Like there's a step. There's the step where you step in, the one you pretty much sit on. And then you step down and it's, so.
Because I know what you're talking. I'm a grown man. I almost drown from that shit.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So, I stepped off the step because I'm thinking, I don't know what I was thinking. I just went out there, and all I know is there was a lot of flapping going on. And I was under there long enough to panic. And I think it was my cousin Dominique that pulled me up. Somebody pulled me up by the arm. I don't know. I can't remember who it was.
Oh, man.
I think it was my cousin Dominique. But needless to say, shout out to my auntie Debbie for keeping a pool at her houses. Because she had that pool in her backyard and I spent my summers over there, I learned how to swim. I ain't almost drowned since that day in the jacuzzi.
Okay.
That shit's scary.
She said, this is just a jacuzzi, man. If I get this pool, I gotta learn this shit.
What?
Right.
Yeah.
It's funny because I know what you're talking about. It was like last month I almost drowned in a jacuzzi.
Last month?
Yeah, nigga, I was a grown man I know what step you talking about. Ain't no hole in them. Bubbles coming at you too. Shit ain't no hole.
Oh, man.
When you almost drowned, Ted?
Man, I don't really remember. I felt like it was at my daddy's apartment complex.
Okay.
And I jumped in. And I think he had to save me. But then I took like swimming lessons and shit like that. I got pretty good at it.
How old you was when you drowned? Almost
Maybe
drowned.
about 6. I think about 5, 6. Yeah, just fucking around with my cousins and shit like that. Diving. And I think I almost drowned. I think he was close by, so I just felt like he picked me up.
Mm-hmm.
You remember flapping around, or you just sunk to the bottom?
I remember like coming up, like like really
trying to grasp your breath.
grasp for air, and I was like coming up, and then they like pulled me out. It was like I kept coming up kind of close to the water, but I couldn't, even though I got out the water, I couldn't get enough air
to hold your breath.
I couldn't take I came up out the water, but I couldn't take in enough air to where it really mattered anyway. Like, you're like, nigga, you just came up. You ain't breathing, no. You just, really, your lung, you just going right back down. He's like, shit, like, it was one of them.
Bro.
How long you was in swimming lessons for?
The summer. Maybe
like a whole summer?
3 weeks. Maybe.
3 weeks?
Yeah.
It took you 3 weeks to learn how to swim?
Yeah.
That ain't
To
bad.
do all the kind of shit they wanted you to do and jump off the diving boards and shit. That was like that's Wendy Sandlot, the lifeguard chick,
Oh,
Wendy
Lord.
Peppercorn.
Mm-hmm.
I had a white girl like that at that school. But she was like she was way older than me. So I didn't have a white girl. I just liked the white girl like that.
I got my confidence from jumping in a 12-foot pool. That's when I knew I could swim for real. I was young and they had a girl. I guess I was maybe probably about 9 at this point. They had a little girl look like she was 6 years old jumping off a diving board in the 12 feet. I'm like, wait a damn minute. This little white girl out here, and I mean multiple times, she'll swim to the edge and go back around. I'm like, I could swim. Fuck that. That's when I got my confidence. Not catch me in the ocean, shit.
Yeah, I took swimming at Southern. That was the easiest A I ever got.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm surprised it was an easy A.
I already know how to swim. So
Yeah, but I thought they'd be teaching like Olympic style swimming in college though.
It's just a
Yeah,
class,
yeah, you learn your forms. You know, your I think it's a freestyle. You know, you got the backstroke. I think the
breaststroke.
Yeah, the breaststroke and all that shit. You do all that shit.
And the butterfly.
Like you really learn how to swim. And then you jump off the diving board and swim at the side. A for the semester.
Fancy.
I almost drowned doing the church trip.
I'm laughing because you went on a church trip. Did everybody fucking go on church trips?
It was like a vocation Bible school field trip stuff.
That just made me thought of something, man. Go ahead.
And we had went to the wave pool, and I was in the tube in like 3 feet. I was comfortable.
Y'all went to the wave pool at Bayou Signet?
Yeah, and then the bell came off for the wave, and my dumb ass ended up like 8-9 feet way down there. I couldn't. I was separated from my family, church members, everybody, and I went underwater, and nobody but the Lord brought me back to shore because I jumped back up and I got the tube, and all I heard was the Lord give it and the Lord take it away. Now I don't know who the hell said that shit.
Nobody said that shit.
I felt like he was watching me drown, but the water, the bell came ringing and shit like that, and it rushed my dumb ass back to shore. Well, to the 3 feet. But I think, the thing about it, them lifeguards was racist because they didn't come get me, and they knew I was in trouble because I looked panicked, like because I was like, yo, drowning, coming up and down and shit like that. And nigga didn't come in that water for me. So I felt
if it was while the waves was going, they might have just missed you, man.
Man, I'm the only black nigga out there because I'm the only black person. Because no black person at the wave pool could swim. It's only white people at the other side.
Did you go to that Scared Straight program with your church? Like Scared.
My church ain't never had nothing like that.
I mean, we had so when I
went to something like that.
When I was at Morning Star, at my church, we had a back in the day we had a judge that was a minister. He's a pastor now, but needless to say, he was a judge in Justin Parish, and he took us to one of his court hearings stuff process when he be working, I guess, and shit like that. He was ruthless though, man. Like, yeah, man, you get somebody 8 years. I said, damn.
8 years, that's a long time.
Shit, I ain't doing 8 minutes. I'm ratting on everybody.
For real, huh?
You gonna be the dude with the full meal in the.
For real, huh?
But the nigga didn't even have to add the fries. I was gonna tell him.
Y'all had me at the milkshake.
Nigga, you had me a hamburger.
Y'all stupid, bro.
Yeah, that's funny.
So, I guess that's it, man. I ain't got nothing else. Ernest, feel like taking us out?
Man, look, y'all know what it is. This my deep voice.
I'm about to say what it is.
Yeah, girl, you
This dude.
But you already know, man, we're going to have a pool party. You know, 2 more weeks. Some of y'all ain't going to be invited,
bruh.
but it's cool, though. We're going to have pictures of shit and videos to show y'all and everything. It's all good, you heard me? But listen, though, love y'all. And like I say, love everybody. Everybody needs love. Protect your mental state of mind. And one thing, you live every day and you die once. So live every day.
Right. That's deep. That's
right. If y'all seen my moves, I got the thinking moves right now pointing in my head.
right.
You know.
It's me. I just want to say thank you, man. Thank you for taking the time. And if I want to leave here with one phrase, and one phrase only, man, just be cool, man.
I know you.
Right.
No, I'm just saying, like, just be cool, man.
Be cool. Dr. T said be cool, man.
It ain't gotta be all that.
There you go.
So, yeah, what Tig say? Thank y'all. We got some things coming up. We about to take it to the next level. We about to be doing some new things. We about to, I don't know. We just about to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we working on some new things about to expand the brand.
We ain't here to trick or treat. Yeah, they hear that song. I'm gonna tell you do this song.
Oh man.
I thought you were about to do like an emotional speech. Like, we ain't here to trick or treat, we here to get it. Some shit like that.
We about to hit the streets too, like old school style.
Right.
To promote our brand. So shit, if y'all wanna come, feel free.
Bring the video camera, gonna interview people, all that shit, whatever.
Feel free to come with us. We gonna hit. I don't know when yet, but we planning on hitting the streets. You about to say something to you?
Y'all seen any funny memes on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter?
TikTok is pretty
I probably have.
TikTok?
I've been on TikTok very hard. Like, I really forgot about Facebook and shit. I've been on TikTok. Like, TikTok is very funny to me. You got some characters on TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok
I believe.
cool. Yeah, I believe it. TikTok cool.
Mm-hmm.
So TikTok, Brittany, you still on the book?
Yeah, I'm on Facebook.
Where you can find me at is most likely the book, Snapchat. I've been playing Snapchat.
You can find me on Black Planet, MySpace.
Boy.
You probably really could find a nigga on Black Planet.
You can every
Black Planet profile.
you can every now and again catch me on Twitter.
Yeah.
Every now and again.
Twitter, and I never Twitter my life.
Every now and again I'm on there, but not often.
It's still here. I'm surprised. Twitter is still here.
Twitter still be popping.
Yeah, Twitter still. A lot of shit go through Twitter first. I must say that. A lot of shit go through Twitter, then end up on Facebook and other sites.
Tweet survive.
And
Tweet survive.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Black Twitter is a real thing.
Yeah.
Cause I feel that Snapchat shit ain't popping no more like it was. I think TikTok took control of that fan base.
Snapchat?
Yeah.
Probably so.
Snapchat for the freaks.
Oh Lord.
Right. Because it's only 24/7.
Yeah, Snapchat.
24 hours.
Oh yeah, hours.
Snapchat for the freaks, man, and just the people who want to play social media.
You know what Mama said? The freaks come by that night.
What?
The freaks come by that night.
Yeah.
We gotta go.
Let's go, y'all. Fuck it. Love y'all, man. See y'all next time. This is the EBL Experience. This is Uncle E. Got Lady B.
Peace.
And Dr. Tig.
All right, y'all.
We out of here, y'all. Love y'all.
All right, peace and love.